I have my faith. I believe in my faith. You can't just pray the cancer away. You need science too. For me, I know science. I trust that. Hi, my name is Vanessa Bañuelos. I am 34 years old. I'm from Hood River, Oregon. I was always feeling tired. I was working a lot, but it didn't seem like a normal amount of feeling tired. I was also feeling sick, like flu-like symptoms. It started to hurt to breathe, and I knew that wasn't normal. And so when we went to the emergency room, they did all the things. Finally, they decided to do blood draws, and that's when they saw my white blood cells were 10 times elevated. The doctor said, "I'm afraid it's some type of blood clot or cancer." I turn around to my mom and I look at her and I say, "What? No, it can't be. I was too young to have cancer." Eventually, one of the doctors did say acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It rocked my world. He says, we're going to call the hospitals in Portland and we're going to send you to the first one who has availability. And so in my mind, I thought a day or two and I'll be cured. I didn't really realize the depth of everything. I went to Providence St. Vincent's in Portland and started chemotherapy there. That was in October. By May, I was in remission, and by October, I had relapsed again. After I relapsed, we tried more trials. The first heartbreak was hearing that the cancer's back. The second heartbreak is hearing that the trial didn't work. And then my third option was CAR T cells in Seattle. After receiving my CAR T cells, 10 days later, I was in remission again. After coming home, we started searching for bone marrow donors. Eventually, we went with my mom because she was at least 50% matched, so there was some hope there. And it worked. July 27th will be my 8th year anniversary since my bone marrow transplant. I think I'm as healthy as I can be, and I feel good. Although I was a cancer patient, I was still trying to be as normal as possible, still putting on my makeup and listening to music and just trying to be myself as much as possible, even though I was in the hospital. Emotionally, it was challenging because a lot of my peers were reaching their life goals. They were getting married and buying houses, and I felt held back. I felt like I had to put my life on hold. It was isolating too. As a cancer patient, your immune system weakens, and so there's a point where you're wearing a mask, there's no hugs. And I didn't have a partner at the time either, so I wasn't ready to make a decision as far as freezing eggs. And I wish I would have had more guidance as far as making that decision. I feel like my age definitely influenced the type of care I got. I felt like there was a lot of resources for older adults with cancer and kids with cancer. I just really had a hard time finding resources for young adults. The message I would give healthcare workers, lawmakers, is that young adults need help. We need the resources. We need research. We need to know what things have helped other young adults navigate after cancer.